Hello everyone, welcome to session 15 of QA training. In this session, we are learning about decision and state transition table. Decision table. In software testing, decision tables are used to create test cases for the software that has very complex logic, where different conditions produce different outputs. Decision table help to make sure that all possible test cases are considered during the test execution for all various conditions of the software. A decision table contains different sections. Like usually, right, it will contain 4 sections: condition, condition entries, action, and action entries. Here conditions are activities that you perform in different combinations during test execution. Each combination would contribute as a test case. Condition entries are Boolean values like true and false or yes or no. This is used to create the rules for each of the condition. For example, if a condition is true or false. And the third one, action. An action is expected result from the software when the above condition, meaning condition E is nothing but test case, is performed during the test case execution. For example, during testing, if an action for a test case matches with the action in the decision table, then tester will not log any defect. That means here your test case is working as expected. However, if the action does not match the action mentioned in the table, then the tester would log the defect. That means here our test case is not matching with the expected results. Then we will log a defect. So in this particular example, when the tester performs both the conditions as true, the software should perform action 1, else it should be a defect. And the final one, action entries. Action entries indicates which actions are possible for a given test case. If no action entries are present, then it means no action takes place for that particular condition. Let's continue with the decision table. Consider an application that calculates the discount in a departmental store. To create decision table, you first list all the conditions and expected actions. So here we are taking one example. In this example, customer will receive discount when they use a credit card or a coupon code or both. So you will specify the condition as credit card and coupon, and the actions would be the discounts like 0%, 5%, 2% and 7%. The next step is to calculate the possible number of test cases for this example. To calculate the number of test cases that you would need, the formula is number of test cases is equal to number of condition entries values raised multiplied by number of conditions. So in this particular example, the condition entry values will be 2, either yes or no, and the number of conditions would be again 2. What is that 2? Credit card and coupon. Hence the total number of test cases will be 4. Fine. Next, the next step is to fill the condition entries and action entries. Fine. Okay. Fine. First thing, when the customer does not use credit card or coupon, so here right the customer does not use credit card or coupon, then the application would not calculate the discount. When the customer, here you can see here, when the customer uses a credit card, but not a coupon, then the application should calculate the 5% discount. It should calculate the 5% discount. When the customer uses a coupon but not a credit card, then the application should calculate 2% discount, 2% as the discount. And finally, when the customer uses both credit card and coupon, the application should calculate 7% discount for him. So during test case execution, you would enter the bill amount as 200 and specify customer has used both credit card and coupon. Then the application should calculate the discount as 7%. That means it has to calculate discount as 14%. If the discount is showing other than 14%, then we will log a defect. If it is showing 14, then we are good. If it is showing 14, that means we are good. Okay, fine. Let's move to the state transition. A software application can be in various states depending on the action that the user performs. An email application, for example, let's take one email application, displays inbox when you launch it. See, when you are opening your email, then you can see your inbox. When you click on new, then the application changes its states and a blank form is displayed. Similarly, when you type a message, its state again changes to display text, and when you click on send the message, then the state changes to display the inbox again. So as a software tester, you need to verify if the state transition like these occurs correctly. For example, when you click on send, if the application closes or takes you to outbox view, then it is incorrect. Then it is an incorrect behavior. Then we can log a defect, because whenever if you click on send, user has to redirects to inbox. Then only it's a correct behavior. So this type of testing is known as state transition testing. Okay, fine. State transition model. So in order to test the state transition of an application, you should create a state transition model. The model consists of 4 components: state, events, transition, and outcome. Instead, you include all possible states in the application. For example, in case of email application, the sum of the various states would be new email, inbox, forward, and so on. Events. Events are user actions such as button click, text input that triggers a state transition. For example, send button clicked from the new email state in an email application. A transition is the process where an application changes from one state to another when an event is performed. And the last one is finally its outcome. Finally, an outcome is a state that is the result of a transition. Outcomes are displayed near the arrowheads of these transition arrows. For example, On button click event of the state new email, the transition would be composing the email. So that's all about your state transition model. That's all for this session. Thank you team. Thank you all.